Good morning, everyone. Oh, I have freshly washed hair, and doesn't it just look so nice and soft? I'm taking extra special care of it at the moment, and I think it's paying off. Lots of really healthy masks and oils and things like that, and it seems to be working well. It's Friday, and I've got a few little loose ends to tie up before the weekend is over, but I've got the most I'm literally like counting down minutes. But I've got the most wonderful evening planned, and I didn't tell you about it in my last video because I was like, just didn't want to spoil the surprise. But it's not really a surprise for you guys because you probably don't care, but I care, and I'm really excited for this. Carrie and I are basically, you can hear my light twinkling, we're basically going on a hike that is going to take us around where we live. So we're going to pit stop all of the pubs in the area, like the country pubs, and go and have a look at them, have a sort of drink when we're there, enjoy the scenery and also the wine. And I think it's going to be really, really good. And just to get outside, get out into the countryside where we live. Carrie is potentially moving a little bit closer to me, which is exciting. Yeah, so we're going to go and look at the house. We're going to go and look at the pubs. I'm not obviously going to show you the house or anything, but it should be a really lovely afternoon. And I actually said to Ali last night, would you like to come? And he was like, yeah, actually, I think I would like to come. And he's with his manager, James, so we might be doing it all together as like a little team. But like I said, I've got a few things to do first and foremost, so I'm going to do that. But I'm actually really enjoying my makeup today. I feel like I say that in every video. But I do have some new in pieces to show you in this video. And I thought I'd kick things off with the one that I actually intend on using tonight because I want to get it out and get it packed. Spoiler alert. It's a bag, and it's a Fendi bag. I purchased this from Farfetch, who you guys know I work with, and I'm working with them on this video. This is a paid for integrated partnership with Farfetch, which is honestly just wonderful because you will know I shop there myself. In fact, the t-shirt that I'm going to wear tonight, I bought from Farfetch myself. And I have a few more other bits in this video to open up with you, but I thought I'd get into this one first because it's easier and I need it. Sadly, Fendi is not included in the 10% off offer on Farfetch that you will find out more of in the description box, and it may be on screen as well. But no, it's not. But I kind of expected that because it's Fendi and I love Fendi. So this bag, to tell you a little bit more about it, was a bit more of a practical purchase, and it's actually quite funny because I'd ordered it and waiting for it to arrive. It actually came from Fendi in London, so it had a little British sticker on it that you get with all of the Farfetch purchases, and so it came from them directly, but a lot of the items have come from small businesses. That's what I love about Farfetch as well, is that it's sort of like a hub of lots of different stores. So you're not just shopping at one store and everything comes from there. You're actually shopping a lot of independent stores, which at this time, they need it more than anyone, especially like smaller businesses, independent owned businesses. You find them all on Farfetch. And so I know someone mentioned about it's not very sustainable, things coming from lots of different places. However, it is just like shopping at your favorite stores, but lots of different ones in one go, basically. And so that's what I love about it. And I also love the fact that like you've got this huge plethora of brands and stores on there that you can shop, like Fendi themselves. So this one came from there. And anyway, as I was saying, I wanted this as more of a practical bag. And it was so funny, when I was at Josie and Charlie's, we went into their boot room and she had this bag hanging up in her boot room, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've literally ordered that yesterday. And she was like, it's the bag that I use when I go on dog walks. And I thought, well, that's literally kind of why I wanted the bag, because it's practical. Obviously I have my backpack for my cheese and pickle sandwiches, but when you're just doing like a hike around here, I don't feel like I need, it's gonna be a bit shorter, so I don't feel like I need my backpack. Hashtag all the gear and no idea. And I thought this would be good for travel and things like that. So without further ado, let's get into the beautiful Fendi box. And oh, it's the perfect size. So I've been after a camera bag for a while, and I think you would have seen I mentioned this right before I went to Courchevel. I wanted a camera bag then, but I couldn't find the one that I wanted. And I think this is like the mini Fendi version I prefer this to the Gucci Soho Disco personally. I'm more of a Fendi girl than I am a Gucci girl, and I realized that quite early on. I love the fact that this has the classic Fendi monogram. This sort of print always reminds me of my grandma. She has so many items from like old school Fendi that I literally have my eye on. And so I've always kind of preferred this. I love the little shield on the front of it, but the zip closure makes it really practical. It's got a crossbody strap, but you can also remove that and use it as a clutch as well, which I think is quite handy. So if I wanted something for a night out, it can double up as that. So I've got 2 bags in one. It's also under £1,000, which I know is something that is sort of like finding designer handbags under £1,000 these days is not exactly the easiest. But this one is one that I've had my eye on for a while, and it's super practical, so I took the plunge. Just for transparency, because I am working with Farfetch on this video, some of these items were purchased with a gift voucher, but more than double I put my own money towards, and so I think pretty much I bought this bag with my own money. So this is the mini camera case. So I'll put the details of it up there, so if you want to purchase it yourself, there you go. Those are the details of the bag, but I'll link it in the description box down below in case you are in the market for a practical but beautiful and bougie bag for your travels. If you're getting into like hiking and walking, that's definitely what I'm getting into. I loved being outside. Carrie and I went on a walk in the Lake District and it was amazing. But that's what I'm going to be wearing today, crossbody. So I thought I'd unbox that with you quickly, but all of the details about Farfetch will be in the description box down below, and obviously I've got more items to open with you that I'm going to do later on, not today, because I've got stuff to get on with. I've got not a busy Friday. I've just got some loose ends to tidy up. So I'm going to get on with those and then update you on the day. And just like that, oh, my socks look a little bit weird like that. Let's pull those down. Yeah, that's it. Just like that. I've got my Anine Bing tee on, which is from Farfetch. I purchased this one myself. And then I've got my new bag from Farfetch that came directly from Fendi. My dressing room is a hot mess behind me, so just ignore it. And I've not got into any other like boxes or deliveries yet, but the boys are getting ready to come with me to Carrie's. I'm out of breath from running up the stairs, but it's been a good day, good Friday. And I've got a jumper that I'm taking with me as well. Oh, and a bottle of wine. I must remember a bottle of wine. The important stuff. This is the bottle of wine that I'm taking to Carrie's. This is from the Bolney Wine Estate, which is in Sussex. Basically, this was sent out by them for us to try. Obviously, I've kind of got into English wine since trying the Cotswold wine. But I think we're actually going to go and visit this vineyard in Sussex. I think we've booked a hotel and we're going to go down there. But it is going to be so lovely to experience an English vineyard, so I thought I'd take this for Carrie and I to try this evening. Harry? No. Oh look, Ali the horse whisperer. There's another one coming now. They're all
these
coming.
Flies are horrible. Can we get rid of these flies?
That's why he's got the net on. Oh, look at this guy.
Hello.
Hello.
You don't want to be left out, do you?
Oh, hello.
Hello. Good horses. Oh yeah, your lovely coat.
Oh.
Hello.
So how we do? How we do?
Hello.
Oh dear. Can I go to the youth?
Honestly, I could have a £5 million mansion. She wouldn't move.
Really?
She needs to be near her family and friends and all that. What's that one? Yeah. He's got a grin on his face like a fucking Cheshire cat.
Were you farting?
I snowed in at your house.
He was trying to fart so that you walked into it.
I tried to fart.
You didn't make the part.
It's a really great thing to have when you've got beige trousers on. That's what he does. Every single time we go on a run, he pretends that he's got nos. Every time it makes me laugh. It's a good job we're married. Good morning, everyone. It is now Sunday, and it is, at the moment, a beautiful sunny day. However, oh my gosh, look how much those windows need to be cleaned on the inside. Our window cleaners won't come inside, obviously, for obvious reasons, but it has been months and they're kind of hazy up there. So I did a thing, and yeah, we now have a pigeon centre island, and actually I love it. It works so well with the Cornforth cabinetry here. We were thinking about painting this cabinetry, and we're not now. We're just keeping this accent centre island. We're going to change the colour of the walls so that there's more contrast. I think maybe like a whiter colour. But yeah, this is it now. Other than changing the floor and the wall colour and getting my shelves up behind the door, we are getting there with this room. So yeah, I did a thing, and I'm really happy that I did a thing, and I love it, and it's so cute. I love this colour so much. It's making me very happy. I am just going to put on some shoes. Hi, I'm still in a dressing gown. We went out on Friday and it ended up being rather messy. Not intentionally, but I felt very delicate yesterday when Ali and I went out. So I didn't vlog. I didn't vlog much of the evening out either, to be honest, because as you can tell from the clips that will have been inserted, I just spent the whole evening laughing. It was very, very funny. Oh wow, that is a big bumblebee. Big bumblebee. I want to go out and just check on my bramble bushes, just see how they're getting on, because, oh, came very close to flashing the wildlife because none of my neighbours can see me here. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to come out and have a look at them, see how the berries are. Oh wow, there's loads. Loads. We've got some black ones on there. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be making jam in no time. Oh wow. It goes all the way back as well, this bramble bush. I can't actually believe how big it is. Got some little flowers there. We were actually gonna plan on planting some along one of our boundary lines, but when we found this, we were like, oh, I think we've got, is that another one? No, it's not, but it's absolutely huge. Like, let me come around here so you can see. This whole thing is a blackberry bush, and I am going to harvest it like you wouldn't believe, and it looks like it is gonna do very, very well. Ooh, a little mushroom that has been ripped out of the ground. I wonder who did that. Little mushroom. I'm still in my dressing gown because I haven't got dressed yet, because I haven't got into those boxes yet, and because I'm feeling so chipper today, I thought I would put on a lovely dress. I've got lots to do around the house. I've got a lovely bit of potting to do as well, because I've ordered some bits. I've ordered my next step. So I'm gonna do some sewing and getting some actual veg on the go, I think. So let's head upstairs. Oh, by the way, I've been wearing my bag non-stop. I wore it on Friday, and I also wore it yesterday when the heavens opened on our trip to the garden centre and the rec yard. And I was very happy that I was wearing this bag because it's really robust, and this is like a waterproof material, so it doesn't get ruined or anything like that. So thoroughly enjoying that. I opened up a little PO box delivery from a subscriber, and she had sent me a load of seeds. We've got Greek oregano, Provence thyme, wild bergamot, which I actually already have on the go, but I will do some more of that, so I'll keep that one, and apple mint, which I'm really excited about. And these were from the White Company. Apparently they were in the sale. So we've also got red basil as well, which I think will look lovely. So I'm gonna give a go at sewing those as well. Can we also take a moment to appreciate the roses? They are just blooming. We need to deadhead a couple over there, but yeah, it's all coming along lovely. These guys were drowned a little bit yesterday when the heavens opened, but I think that they're doing okay, so all is good. I think I'm going to get some more bits popped in these ones and get going with the planting. I'm also going to order myself another bunch of these. I put these in the front guest bedroom, and they looked so lovely in the window, but they also look so lovely in the kitchen. And Grace, who I follow, Faces by Grace, she's like an Irish blogger, YouTuber, she sent them to me when my brand launched, and I didn't realise that she'd got them so locally. and these were from the Flower Boutique in Milton Keynes, so I'm going to order some more of those today so I can pop some in the guest bedroom as well. So I think I'm going to do what I usually do and get into the boxes, open them up, and then after each one I'll try on the outfit so that you can see, so that it's easier just to know which one was which, if that makes sense. I just think it looks better this way anyway. So I've got 3 boxes here from Farfetch, 2 of which I believe, well, I think they all came from the UK actually, like every single one, which is interesting because usually they come from all around the world. But I just so happened to buy everything from the UK this time. So I'm sat here in my dressing gown because as soon as I've got the first box open, I'll have something on instead. And I won't look like I'm doing this in my pajamas, which I clearly am. So I think this is gonna be my last summer haul. And I mean, I don't want to make a rod for my own back there, but I had one of those weird pangs of excitement for autumn winter. Weird, I know, but I think that now it's sort of autumn winter fashion coming into play. Yeah, so perhaps these will be my last summer purchases. So scary to think that. Ooh. Okay, where has this come from? This has come from North 42. Says, thank you for shopping with us. This is a beautiful, beautiful linen dress from Zimmermann, and I know, did I need another Zimmermann dress? Probably not, but it just looks so beautiful. I loved this little cross-stitch detailing that it has. If you look closely, there, it's all little cross-stitch, which reminds me of school, and it's really nice and lightweight. It's very similar in the weight of the fabric to my blue one that has the florals up the sleeves. And I just love the detail of this, and I'm loving wearing dresses so much that I thought that this was a nice little take on it. And I always love florals at this time of year, so I always find that these ones don't tend to sort of like date so much. It's a lovely little length, so I will pop that on and see what we think. Okay, it needs a little bit of a steam, but it looks so beautiful, and you can wear the sleeves like 2 different ways. You can wear it up there on your shoulders like that, or you can wear it off your shoulders and you get a different sort of feel to the dress. I like the way that it gives it a sort of square neckline. I think that's really flattering. It is quite tight here, fits perfectly here. So I'm hoping that if I wear it, it will loosen up just a little bit, because that is all I need. If I went bigger, it wouldn't fit in the right places. This is an issue I come up across all the time, which really irritates me. But this is definitely a keeper for me. It's so nice and lightweight, and I love the little cross stitch on it. It's so perfect. So I'll link this in the description box down below. Right, I've taken the tags off this one, and I think I'm just gonna keep this one on and get into the other boxes. So, ooh, this one's a bit heavier, so we'll see what's inside. Another one from the UK. So this one came from Browns in London, and I feel like whenever I order stuff from Reformation, is it Reformation or Reformation? I feel like it's Reformation because that's the word, but lots of people say Reformation. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me know in the comments, because it's more than likely that I am wrong. But yes, this has come from Browns. It's in a beautiful little dust bag. So I picked up, ooh, I think there's 3 in here. Oh wow, there's 3. So I picked up this jumpsuit, which the color I loved. This is like an oatmeal linen jumpsuit, cropped leg, wide leg, and then a lace up detail to the back. This was just so me, so simple, timeless when it comes to sort of summer wear, and just very, like a very beautiful silhouette. This is from Reformation, and I'll link it in the description box down below, but I just thought that that was very me. This oatmeal-y texture is my absolute favorite. So when I saw it, I was like, oh yes, that's for me. So we'll try that one on now. This is definitely staying. I love this. It's comfortable and fits really nicely, and it's just easy to wear. I would quite happily throw a shirt over the top of this, and I think this is actually what I'm gonna wear today because it just looks so nice. And next up, we have This was another Zimmermann dress. This was a white linen one with a cutout to the waist. So I was really interested to see what this was like. Kind of reminds me of my, what's it called? My Reese dress that they never released in white. I was really hoping that they were going to release that dress in white. They didn't. You know, the black one with the buttons, the shape of it reminded me of that, and I wanted something similar, except this has a cutout detail and what appears to be a slightly fuller skirt. And this is in white linen with a tie waist with little cami straps, which I always find super flattering and the easiest for sort of popping down when it's really, really sunny. And no, probably didn't need another white linen dress from Zimmermann, but you know, that's where we're at. We just love the white linen dresses. And this one is more of a midi length as well. And I don't think I've got a white, just plain white linen midi dress, which I think is shocking because I should have that because it's in my blood. So there was that one. This is the plain white Zimmermann dress on. It's actually longer than I thought it was going to be, and I actually really, really like this length. The only thing that I'm a bit interested in is this. It's a bit, I was a bit kind of like, when I put it on, why is it there? Because it's actually really beautiful without it, and it almost feels like you're trying to cover up this cutout detailing, which actually works really nicely. But I've given it a few tries and done my little knot there, but I definitely think I'm going to keep it because it's super comfortable and I love the length of it. I love the weight of the fabric. It's so lovely and flowy, and it's really flattering across the neckline as well. So I do like this, and it means that it cinches it in nicely. I'm just a bit like it didn't really need it, but it still works really well. And I just think it's a very, very beautiful dress. I would quite like to wear it today, to be honest, but I can't wear them all. Just change my outfit every hour. It's like a Sunday fashion show. And I think that this one is a toss-up between these two, to be honest. It's very similar to the one that I showed you. So it's a white linen dress, but I loved this button detailing down the front. It kind of reminds me of a little bit of bridal bodicing, but it's got the floral detailing of my blue one, and it has cami straps as well, but this does look slightly bigger, so I'm not sure. Hopefully it'll fit, hopefully it will. But it was kind of a toss-up between the two of these. However, I know what I'm like, and I'm probably gonna end up keeping both, which is fabulous. But I really, really loved this detailing of the flowers on my blue dress, and so I thought I'd give it a try with the white as well. And I'm just obsessed with summer dresses at the moment. It's all I'm wearing, it's all I'm wearing around the house, it's what I feel most comfortable in. That and jumpsuits, I'm just, yeah, really, really comfortable in them, and they're just kind of my jam. They're easy, they're like outfits on their own. You just put on your shoes and do your thing. Oh God. You do your thing, and it's kind of an outfit in itself. Oh dear. They're all lovely, aren't they? That's really annoying. I was hoping that I was going to put one on and just know instantly, that'd be like, nope, this is not the dress. But this one has pockets. Weirdly, they've double lined this one. So have they double lined it? Yeah, they have. They've given it a bit more lining than the blue one that I've got. So considering it's from the same collection, it's very strange. But I love them both nonetheless, and I love the fullness of the skirt on this, and then also the tightness of the bodice, and this detailing down the front is just beautiful. So maybe I'll wear this one today. I can't decide. Let me know which one you would wear today if it was up to you. This is just blooming beautiful. Look at that. Frou-frou skirt, it's so nice. This last one, I believe I know what this is. This is a top from a brand that was new to me, but I've seen all over Instagram. I love these tie detailing to the straps. When you have a big white linen bow there, it just looks so lovely. And I thought with trousers or skirts, this will just really work super well. And I wanted something that was quite sort of high quality so that it kept the strength of the shirring. But this brand looks so beautiful, so I definitely think that I'll be purchasing more, providing that this looks nice on. And that's the thing that I really like about Farfetch, is that you end up discovering brands and being able to like shop their entire collection that's online from like one place basically. So there's definitely loads of really cool niche brands on Farfetch. Ones like Venroy that I discovered earlier on. I need to get another Venroy shirt because my one got ruined. And just loads of really cool brands from around the world. So like Venroy, like I said, I also discovered Asino, which I got a shirt from. And they're all kind of like Australian brands that you find them over there. I always find them, my favorite kind of fashion generally comes from Australia. And is this brand from Australia? Let me check. I bet you it is. Is it? Or is it not? I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it because I believe that Sir is also Australian. We're located in Sydney, Australia. I rest my case. So I do end up buying a lot of things that come from Australia, but they have such great fashion over there. This is what I absolutely love. It just instantly makes something really elegant and makes a detail out of these straps. So you can have a really simple white linen dress, but then the addition of these, oh, these little bows, so cute. But then it's nice and secure, so if these were to come undone, your top isn't going to fall down because of the shirred detailing. I've popped it on with my H&M oatmeal trousers just because these are so comfortable as well, but they definitely need to be steamed. Sorry I didn't do that, bad fashion blogger. So as mentioned, I'll link all of the items in the description box down below. So if you want to try any of these items for yourself and use the code, I'll pop it on screen. I never know these things off by heart. So if you want to know the code, I will pop it on screen and everything will be in the description box down below. Let me know which one your favorite item was. Was it the top? Was it one of the dresses? Was it the bag? Let me know. And if you have been buying anything recently, like what items are you loving? Because I'm just loving linen, obviously, that never changes, but also I'm like obsessed with sage at the moment, the colour sage. I've bought a really beautiful sage dress that's coming. I've decided to wear this dress today because it's simple, elegant, lightweight. I can stick a shirt over the top of it and I feel lovely in it. I know that there'll be comments in the comment box like, oh my gosh, wearing a Zimmermann dress to do things around the house, but I saw a quote the other day that was like, don't ever save anything for best, because this is the best that it's gonna get. So you might as well put on your favorite items, your best clothes, your best lipstick, your best perfume, and enjoy it. So that's what I'm doing, and I feel like that's always been my motto, but this person just backed me up on it. So now I'm gonna get downstairs, get cracking, and I'm gonna see what my husband is doing as well, because I think we're both supposed to be having a bit of a busy day today. I am just setting up shop to put all of the things that I've planted into this book. This was a suggestion that someone made on Ali's Instagram, that we should keep a book of all of the things that we plant so that we can go back and check what it is that they need and how we take care of them. So I think I'm going to have a section for roses and flowers, then a section for herbs and a section for vegetables. I've got loads of these linen covered Filofaxes. I think they're for photo albums, but who cares? I'll just cut the little flappy bit out. I've got loads of them and I've been meaning to use them for like a scrapbook for memories and stuff like that, but I think this is at least a good use for one of them. So I've got all my seeds that need to be planted and I've got all of my other seeds here, and I'm going to get them into the book basically so that we can use it a little bit like a Bible, I guess, and we can refer back to things when we're reseeding and resowing and as things progress. So I've labelled them with my label maker and used the white tabs so that it still looks pretty. The only thing that I'm annoyed at myself for is the fact that with a lot of my seed little packets, I've ripped the top off like that. So I've lost half of the information, which is a little bit annoying. So I'm just going to stick in what I've got for now, but if I get better versions, I'll take these ones out and put the full ones in so that I don't ruin them in the future. So I decided to add one extra tab for salads because we're intending on doing some spinach and other bits as well. So I've added all of those in and it is good to go. Ali is downstairs, I think, working on the cladding. So I'm gonna get going on sowing some more seeds, I think. That's my plan for the day. I desperately need to get myself an actual potting table because this is not ideal. I'm like balancing them on my veg truck. But I've just watched a video on how to sow them. So I'm going to sow these, bring them inside, and hopefully they'll sprout, and then by the time that my actual veg tub arrives, I can then replant them, or if they need to go into a pot, a slightly bigger pot in the meantime, then we'll do it that way. So let's get planting. I'm so excited. This is my first veg. Oh my God. By the sounds of things, my courgettes are not going to come to crop at this time of year, which is annoying, but I've got my carrots coming in. Apparently if I throw my carrots in straight away, they should be fine. I'm learning, but I do need to deadhead my roses now as well, because they just keep blooming and looking amazing. So I'm going to give them a quick little deadhead over at the beds. Hello, Granny Meow. Oh, how are you feeling? Oh, you're feeling awful, are you? Oh my goodness, it's a hard life being... Yes. Yeah, you okay? Bye. Oh, big stretch and bottom in the air. Oh, forward roll. Oh, happy Pippi. Guys, look at them. Look at these voluptuous roses and so many buds as well. Oh, I'm so proud. So proud. So I've left some of those mini little terracotta pots over for me to start my carrots in the time it takes for the new veg tub to arrive. I'm now going to clean this surface, and I'm going to use some of the veg that's in the fridge, because there's no use having vegetables if you're not going to use them. So I'm going to start learning a few more recipes as well. This one is going to be a tomato risotto, which I'm not big on tomatoes, but I am going to give this a try to give me more opportunities to incorporate them into my cooking in ways that I like. Okay, good. So I'm going to use the KINFILL multi-surface spray. We have made good use of this, and I will continue to as well. And just give this whole thing a big old spritz. It's always so hard to show you what I'm cooking on the cookie dough because of the screen, but I've selected to cook today. Loo-hoo! Why is this not working? Okay, now it's working. So I'm just going to follow the recipe on here. As you know, I am new to cooking, so often I don't really know what to tell you other than I follow what is on the instructions of the Thermomix. People constantly ask me if I think that this is worth the money. I do. I absolutely do. I love cooking with it. It actually stresses me out way less if I can find a recipe on cookie dough and I'm like, oh, I'll just do it that way. So basically, I'm going to do exactly as it tells me to do on this screen. Sorry, this area is still really cluttered because we're waiting to have our shelves put up, and that's where all of those glasses are going to live. But basically, I'm just going to do exactly what it says on the Thermomix. That is the highest setting I've ever put it on. Oh dear, it's scared the crap out of me. Use one of my handy little ramekins, which this is basically what I got them for. I'm guessing this is for the top of the risotto, so we're getting this out of the way first. But how easy is that to make perfectly grated Parmesan? It is the dream. And people always ask me, because obviously I was sent my Thermomix, and I know that people often feel quite funny about that, but I did want to say that I ended up buying my grandma one. She still had my bank details from when I was like 12, so she did end up transferring the money back into my account because she refuses to let me buy anything. But I did try to buy her one, okay, because I know how good they are, FYI. Okay. As my nonna would say, 90 grams of shallots. We didn't have shallots, so I'm using an onion. I'm guessing that's the right thing to do because it said shallots is an onion. And I made myself a promise that I wouldn't text Carrie for information on this recipe because I do it all the time. I need to learn myself. Don't put your head over it, Lydia, otherwise you will be crying. I have to learn these lessons all the time. So now that I've got my second little mixing bowl that they call it, I'm going to search for more recipes with tomatoes to do because I have 2 other massive heritage tomatoes that I need to use up. So fingers crossed I can find something else to do. I can't believe that that's only 200 grams of a tomato. I was hoping to like whack them all in. Right, so the risotto is cooking and on its way, and I've just discovered another recipe on the Cookie Do app that is a Neapolitan sauce which needs like 1,500 grams of tomatoes, fresh. Perfect, smashed it. And then I can freeze that down, and then when we have pasta we can just heat it up and have a yummy pasta dish. So that's a good way to make use of the stuff that I've got. And that is the risotto served. I'm going to be carrying on cooking after this, so I'm leaving a little bit of destruction in my wake, but first, fuel. Dinner was delicious, and I'm currently just cooking up some Neapolitan sauce, just allowing it to thicken up a little bit on the hob. Gonna let it do its thing.